assignment video. So the first thing that we're going to show you is our project charter. So this is our project charter. Our start date is 1/26/2021, and our project is projected to end 6/26/2022. So our roles and responsibilities. I am the project manager and bureau. Our project sponsor is the Hospitality House, and we'll go into a little bit about that later as to why it's on a specific person. Logistics coordinator is James Stoner. Sponsorship, donation, fundraising handler is Jessica Peters. Human resources slash mentor is Courtney Wren, and financial advisor slash accountant is William Green. So let's see. Could you go ahead and switch to the preliminary scope?
Yeah.
Okay. So this we use the preliminary scope and the project charter to as a tool for this assignment, and we realized that um, that our time frame for getting like signatures and getting sponsorships is a little off because we talked to the Hospitality House, and I had talked to them over the phone to multiple people, and they looked over our project and everything. They looked over our scope, but they said that we needed like more time in order for them to like sign off on it, even though it's not a real project that we're going to actually implement. So that's why we don't have a specific signature of a person in our project charter. However, we did obtain comments from them over the phone. If someone else would want to read them and kind of explain a little bit.
So the first comment we have is about COVID-19 and other potential viruses or diseases that come in the future that we have no clue what could happen with. They mentioned how bad COVID can get in the homelessness community, and that's obviously what we're going to be dealing with. And they also mentioned a couple things that they did with COVID-19 and viruses. So they were just wondering what we would do to keep things intact. I mean, and obviously we've already thought about this, and as time goes on, we'll have more ideas, is was our answer to them.
The second comment that they had to deal with the grant funding from the government. And while we have a good idea of what we will use grant money and funding for, um, it's important that we kind of focus in on how that funding will directly be effective for the homeless participants. So, just something else to think about when requesting grant funding is how it will kind of directly be used for the homeless participants and not necessarily for the program startup.
And they also really love the idea of just having a new program to help the homeless off the streets permanently, because there is a high number of homeless without shelter in this community and in this county. And so, they talked about what we have to offer now is kind of flawed, and it's time consuming, and it could be upgraded. And they did believe it would benefit the community and their current program and enhance the features that they already have and are trying to implement themselves. And so, we used all those comments and thought about, that's why our time frame's way off. And we really need more time to give our sponsors and anyone else involved, our stakeholders, a little more time to look over the project and the requirements and see what they have available to us. We thought maybe it might be a little quicker, but resources take just a little bit longer than we anticipated.